right now. As we are gathered here at Oakland with Thrive East Bay, a young man is walking through the Arizona desert. He is someone's son and someone's father. He is thirsty. His eyes are dry and itch. Right now it's 95 degrees in the desert, and he has been walking since dawn. And he doesn't have any water left. His skin is burned. His lips cracked and bleeding. His feet are blistered and also bleeding. Every step takes its toll. The prickly pear tear at his ankles. The saguaro watch without concern. The air is so dry it sucks at his breath. His tongue is stiff and heavy, and his legs feel like rubber. If he is lucky, he will still be walking when I finish this performance. When we leave Oak Stop and stroll out into the beautiful evening, he will still be walking. When we lie down in our beds tonight, in the comfort of our homes, and even if he makes it. If his heart doesn't stop from exhaustion, and his lungs and liver don't collapse from hyperthermia, if the extreme dehydration doesn't damage his brain, if he doesn't black out and take a final fall into the sand, even if he makes it to the pickup point at the motel in Welton, even if he finds a job and a floor to crash on, even if he survives the heat, he will still be in constant danger from ICE, Immigration and Customs Enforcement. There's an old story that goes, in the beginning, God's presence was everywhere. In order to make room for the creation of the world, God contracted and resonated, "Let there be light." And 10 holy vessels came forth, each filled with primordial creative light. But the vessels were too fragile to contain such a powerful light, and they shattered. And the holy shards of light were scattered like falling stars all over the world. The shards became embodied in all the elements of creation, where they remain, trapped in fragments, causing conflict and turmoil in our lives. According to mystic Jewish tradition, when a person does a mitzvah, an act of righteous love, of spiritual integrity, they illuminate the divine light within themselves and in others, and they release one of the trapped shards of light. When enough shards have been released and put back together or remembered, the broken vessels will be restored, and Tikkun Olam, the healing of the world, will be complete. My name is Ariel Luckey, and I'm from Oakland, California. I grew up in the house I was born in, raised in the middle of a city colored by accumulated culture clash, in urban borderlands on a lonely territory. The last stop of the Transcontinental Railroad, the birthplace of the Black Panthers, home of the hyphy movement, and Occupy Oakland. A city of immigrants, where people speak 150 different languages, call home to every corner of the globe. A patchwork city of hustlers, artists, everyday people repping the town and rooting for the underdog. A land of oak, logos, but not enough trees. New luxury condos, but not enough beds for the homeless. This is conflicted geography. I am a product of the public and the private schools, the Coliseum flea market and the foodie cafes, the blood-soaked streets and the creeks of Redwood Park. I grew up in between the mansions of Piedmont and the projects, building bridges between cultures and trying to find my way. I've traveled the world without crossing city lines. Been to West African high life, Thai, Buddhist temple, Filipino barbecue dance, all dive bar, b-boy battles, Dia de los Muertos. Yeah. Ethiopian weddings, pagan Earth Day rituals, Chinatown parades, jazz clubs, Baptist churches, Cuban and bass, Copperwood, Holders, yoga, asanas, acupuncture needles, Ramadan, breakfast, freestyle ciphers, and indigenous sunrise ceremony. I've been welcomed as a guest into so many different cultural spaces. But at the end of the day, that's what I am, a guest. And I've never really found a space that feels like my own, except sometimes in the music. I peer into the past, but all I can see is a white mist. I stare until my eyes hurt, my hands clenched. The only way forward is to go back. Research itself is a pilgrimage, combining the latest tools of 21st century technology with the ancient rituals of asking questions, prayer, and intuition. Maybe I will find what I seek. Maybe I will learn to live with the unanswered. Within the white mist, shapes emerge slowly and with effort. Shards of bone, a birth date, a place on the map, a last name, a skeleton of knowledge shaky and incomplete, everything transformed by time. So much has already been lost, bleached. But the questions hover in ceiling corners whispering my name. I lie awake at night trying to remember stories I've never heard. Where do my people come from? I need to find out. My hands are clenched into a tight fist. I'm staring hard, but I can't see beyond the white mist. Lost inside this identity crisis. Inherited assimilation, family sacrifices. My struggle to survive this cycle of violence, defiance of a history of tyrants. America. The Jewish immigrants arrived with a deep tradition held inside us, but the cultural vibrance of Yiddish collided with the genocidal system of American whiteness. My life is a collage of compromises, a journey to find who my tribe is, and while I'm grateful I'm alive with the words to write this, what we lost was priceless. I search for song within the silence, in the whispers of clarinets and violins. My ancestors' guidance, memory, history, poetic license. And what amnesia, amnesia. What happens when we forget who we are and where we come from? When we can't see the divine light in the other, reflected in our own eyes, our own stories. We are descendants of white immigrants in a nation that's been inland since it stole the land indigenous. My family came as refugees, but origin positioned us to get us in, citizens with all the legal benefits. We worked in sweatshops and started our own businesses. We left the tenements for suburban divisions in America. The violence of white militants, the willingness to murder people just because they're not citizens. New World Order's name of vigilance. The Minutemen's assembling our borders, building fences with ridiculous incentives for the businesses of war. Now the politicians' mission to imprison and deport. How can we witness this and hide behind offensiveness, denial and indifference, as if the value of our life is somehow different, as if our privileges don't come from how the system is? I will not lose my senses in the whiteness of ignorance, because I recognize the resilience in the eyes of today's immigrants is the same light that inspired my ancestors to fight for the freedom that is still in us. Shining with brilliance, I search for soul within the silence, in the whispers of clarinets and violins. My family's alliance, music, history, humanizes. The music humanizes amnesia.